Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zmore the Dad in DPS, and we're back with another episode of The Good, The Scrap, The Scrip, where I basically test out some funky weapons and see how well they do. And today's video is no different. It's a weapon that I've probably not bothered using in a long while, and yeah, I feel I've neglected it. Either way, if you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. You can also click the coffee link down below and you can become a YouTube member by clicking join underneath the video. So let's get on with it. Whether it's ghouls or super mutants, make sure you're popping heads. So today's weapon is an Executioner's vats action point cost, replenish action points with each kill hunting rifle. Very basic and standard weapon in Fallout in general, but at the same time they are really effective weapons. Now don't get me wrong, it's not the biggest queen killer that you're ever going to come up against. Most weapons aren't. But it's going to get you through your day-to-day grinding and kill a lot of enemies with very little effort. And as I said, it likes to pop heads. So yeah, let's get on with it and see how well it does. Now, because of the nature of this weapon, I am using it to be sneaky and see if we can potentially one-shot or two-shot enemies. Now, don't get me wrong, ooh, that does a lot of damage. This kind of shows this weapon isn't getting any additional damage boosts from just existing. It just is what it is. On top of that, you're seeing you're just about one-shotting most enemies outside of a crit. I say most enemies, super mutants at the moment. They are level 50, so don't get me wrong, not the biggest game. But you're seeing the kind of damage that you can and will do. And that's the kind of good thing about them. Now, what we'll do is we'll try and swap onto this guy just for the crit. Get his head. Boom. Just so we can one-shot him, and then he exploded and subsequently killed his friend. And because we're getting the reduction in VATS cost, I'm able to use this weapon consistently. And you're seeing 2 shots and quite a lot of, and that was a 100 super mutant, are going down in relatively no problem whatsoever. On top of that, I'm silenced, so I am able to just kind of kick around and casually take my time and brutally murder these green freaks, which is great. I mean, that's the thing about a lot of the weapons I use on the channel, is they are not the best weapons in the game, but I think time and time again I prove that they're worth using for a multitude of reasons. And with this gun, this is obviously going to get a bigger boost in damage against bigger enemies once I reduce their health. And because it does big damage per shot, it's not going to take long, I suspect, for those enemies to get into that range. So yeah, so far so good. Now, as with any video, I always show the build just so you guys don't nag me in the future. If you want to pause it, feel free. And while we're here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, coffee down below, join the YouTube members if that's what you're into. Either way, let's move on swiftly. Now we're back with Jeff. He's woken up, and remember what I said about this weapon is it's not going to be its full power until enemies like this are at a lower branch of health. So we'll get a couple of shots off, get him down to around the 40% mark. You're seeing we're doing big damage. And he's going to be around about the point where we start doing the bigger damage. So let's see how quickly he starts going down. Yeah. Overall, I think super effective. You know, you're not doing it as quickly as some weapons, but the ammo efficiency is, well, it's something you can't argue with. And Jeff is taking a dirt nap currently. I don't think that's good for his posture, but you know, it's his life or death. Now, for the first time ever, I've had to go to a different location to get hold of a Mylar Queen because every time I went to the other one, she just didn't seem to be spawning. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm not gonna split hairs out just about it in general. However, this is a less than optimal location on the basis that she's obviously a bit more exposed, or rather I'm a bit more exposed in this situation. So we'll see how this goes. I'm still apparently hidden, even though I've been popping shots into her. And as you can see, we're not doing exactly a huge amount of damage to her. What? What in the name of Jesus just happened? Like, I'll tell you this. There is literally no one near me on the map. No one. What in the name of Christ? Okay, so I don't know what happened there. I don't know why she's just suddenly just died. And this is part of the reason why I'm having issues, like at the moment, getting the footage of this. So I'm just going to end it with this. The damage with this gun against her isn't great. You can cripple her limbs, but at the moment, for some reason, they just keep randomly dying from near full health. And I just can't fathom why. If anybody knows why, leave a comment down below. Alright, so the last test, which is always going to be daily ops. Now, in comparison to other weapons, I don't think this one is as effective in the murder department in daily ops, because if you get swarmed by groups of enemies, yeah, you're going to have trouble. And it is upload day, which means I am not going to be afforded the luxury of being able to hide, unfortunately. But at the same time, I don't have my doubts that this weapon can do what it needs to do. I just need to basically stay vigilant and shoot things when I get the chance. And as I said, gotta pop them heads. Oh. And as you're seeing, it's taken out the Scorched relatively easily, relatively quickly. No real problems with it. If I see a cave cricket, it is probably going to pump my buttocks. If I let it get close, that is. So I just need to make sure I am shooting them in their little crickety faces when I get the chance. But overall, the weapon is doing relatively well so far. Any regular Scorched are just getting absolutely annihilated. And as you saw earlier in the video, super mutants don't really do that well against it either. It tends to be the, oh Jesus, where the hell did that jump its little cricket arse from? They're like coming out of the woodwork to eat my face. Oh no. No, 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 no. I hate cave crickets. Ugh. Now, you're seeing in terms of rounds, we got 4 there. Let's go down here and take a wee look. 8. 4. Let's jump up before the cave crickets come after me again. I hate cave crickets. I absolutely hate them when I'm on a bloodied build. They are the bane of my existence. But we're managing. 12. Ooh, something broke. That took out 2 enemies at once. 4. So you're getting, like, what seems to be up to around... No, not cave cricket. I'm getting around 8 to 12 rounds in a clip. Luckily, they're not the murdery... Ow, Jesus, I hate cave crickets. Luckily, they are not the anti-armor or like armor-piercing ones from the other daily ops. But they are fast, and that is giving me the worry. Overall, I think this weapon's doing really well. Really, really well. The slow fire rate, however, is impeding me from the usual kill everything very quickly. Okay. Either way, tonight is fraught with bugs. Quite literally. Figuratively and literally. Either way, I think the weapon's done really well, and I'm actually quite happy with it. Don't know what you guys would think, though. So that was today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe as usual. If you'd like to support the channel, you have the join link down below and the coffee link that is currently on the screen and also down below. But yeah, let's thank our YouTube members: Golty, Wyatt Blackburn, Waller is Me, Dealfane Gaming, Colin G, Brian RMC, Peggy McKnight, Matasbo, Dragon God Slayer X, Devilman Games, Marcus Carrasco, Scott S, and Bubba Doodle Mom. Big thanks to all of you. We can't do this without you, and your support is appreciated, and it's pretty much your guys are the reason I can continue to keep bringing these videos. So yeah, today's weapon, very good. I actually found it really effective, and it did quite a lot of things that I expected it to do, to be honest, and more. On top of that, I didn't really go over it much, but I didn't really feel like I was running out of AP at all. I felt like I could just use VATS almost indefinitely with it because of the way the gun worked. In most cases, against bigger enemies, not so much, but yeah, I just felt like I could use VATS an awful lot. On top of that, I couldn't get it on the recording, it happened after I recorded it. From daily ops you get 16 ammo back maximum, so you're getting quite a lot of ammo back when you're using it in daily ops as well. Overall, yeah, hunting rifles, fantastic guns, and there are better variants of it out there. It's just a case of that's the one I had on hand and thought I should use. Either way, we'll catch you all next time in the wasteland.